Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. I've been going through what I call my plan of attack for the JavaScript test on chapters 1 through 7 that we took last week in the AWD1000 class. And I've gone out and found, under my images folder, FAQ, I want to put in here these images that I got from Muroc, and that's the plus sign and the minus sign. So I'm just going to copy those there. So now I've got those. Alright, also I sent the class this JSHOT3, and it looks like I already have a JSHOT3 here. So why don't I just grab all of this stuff, and I don't want to copy it into the images folder though. In fact, you know what, maybe that's part of the problem. I have people copying and doing too much stuff. So let's go to the About page here. And those are the images for the About page. Alright, so I'm going to go over to images here, and I'm going to put these here. These are my main pictures. Try it again. So I'm going to highlight those, drag them over, just copy them right there. In case I need it, I'm also going to copy over that thumbnail directory. Alright, now I haven't resized them yet, and that's fine. That's my About stuff. Here's my BMI stuff. Alright, that's BMI.txt, and it looks like I'm not going to use that for anything. So for now, I'm just going to drag that right over here. Copy that there. Next, I have my contact page, and that's contact page info. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy that over. Those are things I'm going to be able to eventually get rid of. Here's my FAQ stuff, and I don't know what that is. Oh, those are the actual files that I'm going to use, or the actual information for my FAQ. I'm going to change that to FAQ.txt. Yes, I want to change the extension, and that's just this. This is just the stuff I'm going to end up using for my FAQ. All right, I'm not trying to put anything over on anybody. I just want you to see everything I'm doing here. So I'm going to copy that over, and I've got my main page, and you'll notice that also has stuff on it. So let me go back to images. Alright, I now have my About stuff. That's in there, good. I should have my FAQ, my plus and minus. That's in there, good. And finally then, for my main page, which is now empty. Okay, I'm going to come in here and copy those in. That should be everything I need to copy in from what I gave everyone, from what I gave all the students. Alright, so jumping back to the old plan of attack here, go over to here and resize all main page and About page images to 1200 by 800. Now, the distortion is still there a little bit, but it'll look okay. I'm not going to say it's going to look good because I'd be lying. Alright, so there's the image resizer, and it tells me to select my image. Well, I want to go to the gym, and I'm just going to start with my, under images, I'm going to start with my main stuff. So here's the first one. Open that. So that's my image. I want to resize it. I want to set dimensions. So I'm going to set it to 1200 by 800. Click resize, saying that it's uploading it, etc. Alright, download. Alright, it's not perfect, so I'm going to save the image as. Again, I want to put it under the gym, and it will go under image. This is main, and this has been my resize, so I'm putting it there. And I don't remember what these were called before, num01.jpg, etc. So I'm going to keep this one as, you know what, let's do a save as. this just becomes num01 1200 by 800. I'll leave that there. That's fine. So the gym, image, main, resized. There's my first one. Okay, there it is. Come in here and grab the second image. Again, I've got num2. Again, I want to resize it. I'm resizing it. There it is. Download. Right mouse click, save image as. Make sure it's in my resized. That'll be num2 1200 by 800. You can see the pattern here. Select image, num3. Again, it's already set my dimensions, so resize. It's doing the resize. It'll let me know when it's done. Notice that says num2, now it says num3. So again, let's save that image. Come up and find my num4. Resize that. And as you can see, that one's been done, so let's download that. Alright, that'll be into num4. We can take a look at it if we want to, it's no big thing. And finally select image 5. Alright. Resize that. And there's image 5. So save image as. So we now have, these are our thumbnails. num01 underscore 1200 by 800 JPEG num2, 3, 4, and 5. In fact, I'm going to double check rather, to a save image as. I like to do this. View, go to details, and I can see I've got all 5 of my images. Good. All right, so that's a start. I can now close this 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to do the same thing with my abouts. So again, I'm going to select image. I'm going to jump over to my about folder. And again, you'll notice I have 4 images here. So there will be the first one. Again, it's 1200 by 800. Again, as I told you, these don't look perfect by any means. So file, save image as. Make sure you're putting these in the right one. I don't want them in main resized. No, I want them in about resized. After you've set one of them, the rest of them should hopefully come along for the ride, so to speak. Here's my number 2. Here comes number 3. And finally, number 4. There was probably nothing on the instructions that said you had to do this. All right, it's just, this is the way I decided to do things. So again, save image as. And there's that. All right, so I can close these. I don't think I'll need my image resizer for anything else, but for now, I'm going to leave it open. I'm not going to run the program because it won't look a lick different right now. I haven't done anything other than just do that, basically. All right, so the next thing says, go to the form I gave you as a class, all right, this Packer-Backer form, and use this as a starter. Otherwise, find a style.css or a main.css that you used for an earlier project and bring it into this project. Now, I may end up pausing for a minute because I don't remember what I called this thing. All right, and the bad thing is if I come out here, I don't want to do that. if I come out here and I come over to my home page, I should say to my desktop, and I start searching, and I can do this, star form star.html. I don't know how many results I'm going to find. That isn't actually too bad. So let's view this again with details. I don't know which of these will be the one I want. I think it was last month sometime. So let's see. 1031, it could have been that one. Of course not. So I will, if I don't find this like within a looking for a second or two, oh, there it is. Good deal. All right. So I'm going to grab this file. I'm going to copy it to the clipboard. I'm going to keep its name for right now. And I'm going to go back here. Now I don't want to confuse you, myself, or anybody else. So let's create a folder here. And let's call this miscellaneous. All right, that's my last tape. So let me quickly clear this out. And let me check my time too. I'm at 11 minutes, so I'm fine. So I'm going to create a very simple folder here that's called MISC, or miscellaneous. And I'm going to put my FAQ.txt, my contact page info.txt, my BMI.txt. I'm going to throw it into that miscellaneous folder. All right. Now, I don't know if I still have that other page. Is it still there? Yes. So I've got that as well. All right. So that's, again, this is just a form example. I had my class build together as a class. All right. I think this is mine. I'm hoping I'm not grabbing a student's. All right. I believe this is the one that I had us do. Okay. So the other thing I want to do from there is I want to open the file location. Why? Because I want to find that CSS folder. Now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like it is mine, and I apologize for that. All right, I'm not going to use this one because it's not right for me to use students' work. So I'm going to pause for just a minute. I'm going to find the copy that I did. I'll be right back. All right, that took longer than I thought. I did end up grabbing one of the students, but I gave them the file, so I stripped it down so it looks like this. So this is going to be the start of my form. All right. And I just for now copied into the miscellaneous folder. So jumping back in here. I've done step 4. I've done step 5. Okay. So step 6. Go out to the URL https://www.muroc.com. This is not the only way to do this. It depends on where your instructor, if your instructor kept and put any of the code from the book out there, but this is just a way that'll work. So this is Muroc, the author of our text, or both textbooks. All right, and I want to go out here and I want to find under their bestsellers JavaScript and jQuery 3rd edition. So I look through here. I'm going to keep going down, down, down to free downloads. And book application and exercises. I'll just grab the zip file. Now it says to register for downloads. Okay, you may have to do that. Probably the people from Muroc are wondering why I'm doing this, but that's fine. Register. It says the response is missing. Did you not tick the I am a robot? Yes, I did. All right, I should already be registered. Hopefully this won't give me any kind of problem. Continue to download. All right. You already know what I want to do because I've shown you that already. So, books, come on, free downloads. Again, the zip, it's going to put it here. It's got a lot more information in it than I need, but that's okay. I'm going to right mouse click on there and show in folder. There it is. And I'm going to copy this. Now it may seem like I'm going to extremes here. You might be thinking, well, how the heck did you, but for lack of better words, please just stay with me, okay? So I'm going to paste that into here. And I'm going to unzip it. Now these are the book applications. Yeah, this would have taken a couple minutes to do. And yeah, I haven't really gotten that much done right now. But hopefully this is going to be worth it later on as we get going in here. We'll see. All right. So there they are. The two chapters I'm most interested in are chapters 6. There's FAQ, register and register table, and chapter 7. There's a slideshow and the swap. So let me go back, and in 6, let me grab that FAQ. I'm just going to copy it. Come back to here. And I'm just going to call it Muroc. And now in my Muroc folder, I have my FAQ stuff. And from chapter 7, there's my slideshow and my swap. So I'm just copying those in there. Why? I even mentioned, there's only so much you can do in a class period. So I was hoping that this is what you'd be doing. Now, I cannot speak for Mr. Gudmisted's class, but for my class, I think a lot of the people ended up copying this code in there directly, even though it was out there on the system. But I'm just showing you this is a way that it could have been done. All right, so I just went through, and in here, I did all this stuff. I went out to Muroc, I did all the stuff, I did the download now, I unzipped it, etc. All right, so all that stuff has been done. All right, finally I'm going to come into here, and I'm going to open up that bicycle ipsum. And that was the only reason I picked that. It was the only one I could find that was even somewhat close to being exercise stuff. All right, so we've gone through, I set up my I set up my plan, I set up my directory structure, I set up for each page a header, nav, main, section aside, and footer section. I went into boilerplate.com and downloaded their index.html file and modified it accordingly. All right, I went over to Eric Meyer and copied over his CSS reset file. I copied my index.html to about.html, faq.html, bmi.html, and contact.html. All right, I made sure the links work between all the pages. That was part 1. In this part 2, which I'm finishing up right now, and yeah, it's good timing, I went over to Simple Image Resizer, and I resized all my main page images and all my about page images to 1200 by 800. I finally, well, I used the students, but I found the Packer-Backer thing that we did as a class, just so I had a starter file for my form. And then I finally, after that, I went out to Muroc and downloaded the code that I'd need. And I unzipped that code, went over and opened up bicycle.ipsum. So next it says start with any page you want. I'm going to start in order. We'll see how it works. I have not gone and done this with this plan of attack that I've created here. I have not done the key. So I'm doing the key right in front of you. I knew exactly what I was looking for on the test, but we'll pick it up there in just a couple minutes.